Hi, this is Brandon from thirstgym.com. Today we're going to talk about how to set up bands for the deadlift. We've talked about how to set up chains, and setting up bands is a little bit different, and it's also going to kind of depend upon what you have access to. My first recommendation would be to make sure that you have a platform that has band pegs on it. If it has band pegs on it, this is going to be the easiest thing in the world to do. If it does not have band pegs, I'll show you a way that you can rig something up without band pegs. So if you have band pegs, you need 2 bands of the same strength, and it's also going to depend upon how big your platform is. There's different sizes, different facilities at different things, so you will probably want to get something that can measure band tension. A luggage scale works really well. That's what we use here to be able to figure out what our band tension is. But once you've got your bands with the band pegs, you're just going to put one end around the band peg and pull the band over the bar and then attach it on the back side. And they do the same thing on the other side. Right here, over, back, and that's it. Really simple, not hard. That lets you be able to pull conventional or sumo. And the nice thing about it is that when you need to add bands, then you just add more band tension. If you need to go down, you just take them off. It doesn't really affect your weight. So if you happen to need to prop or change the weights, you're working in with a training partner or multiple people, just get your deadlift jack, prop it up, change your weights, go back. If you don't have band pegs, what you're going to do, you just need one band. Doesn't really matter. It will matter, but you can technically kind of adjust different bands based on how many times you wrap it around. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the band, you're going to wrap it around the bar, like so. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time because I'm really short. Like that. And as I pull sumo, I'm going to leave a little more slack in there. I'm going to put one down in here. My foot goes in. Put the other one down here. My foot goes in. And so now I have my band hooked up so that I can pull without band pegs, with just one band. Take my sumo stance, grab the band, pull, back down. Relatively easy, even. I didn't feel any kind of major difference. Just make sure that it's centered. If you pull conventional, this is where there generally is a problem. Usually you've got to wrap this thing around here an extra time or two. And then you're going to do the same thing. Even it up. Put your foot in. Got it centered. Make sure your feet are where you want them. Set, pull, and then back down. So it will depend upon your strengths and your weaknesses and what you have access to. I think that if you do not have band pegs, the way that I just showed you is by far the easiest and simplest way to set up bands. You can buy 2 smaller bands and put one in each foot, but what I don't like about that is the tension doesn't kick in until you're almost like to your knee or a little bit past mid-shin, where with this at least we get tension right off the get-go. When it comes to picking your band tension, you need about anywhere between 15 and 25%. I usually recommend 20 to 25% of what you would lift. So if I deadlift 400 pounds, I need between 80 and 100 pounds of band tension. That's where the luggage scale comes in, because then you pull up, test the band tension. If you've got 2 bands, then you need 50 pounds on one side, 50 pounds on the other, and there you go. You've got basically your 100 pounds at the top, and then your training weight at the bottom, depending upon what your training goals are. So that's how you set up bands for the deadlift. It's super simple. If you don't go to a gym that doesn't have band pegs, I would argue just find a different gym. But if you are in a pinch or you're training in your garage or something like that, that's an easy option that you can do, is to wrap it around the bar, feet through. Make sure you got tension on at the top. The only thing that stinks is getting set up. It's not ideal, but if you really want to train with bands, that's probably going to be the easiest way to do it without deadlift. Got any questions? Leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.